Hello everybody, my name is Kjell and this is Sanrenmu 7010. A well-used knife. It has been used for cutting tin cans before and many other tasks. It has been in my EDC rotation a long time. Very long time. I tried to get almost the same as the original edge. I stopped at 280 grit at the Lansky, or with the Lansky set, and as I told you, it has been used a lot, so somewhere between 75 and 80%, I think. So there ain't much left of the knife, but I think I paid $7 include shipping for this one. And it has served me well, so let's see how it cut printer paper before we go over to the tests. It has been used as an EDC maybe 2-3 weeks or so since I sharpened it, so there are some spots, not perfect edge, but good enough for the test and torture. So let's get on with the test. And this is the result of cutting up the same cardboard not the same cardboard, but the same type of cardboard that I did on Kaiser knife, the 404 B2. Much smaller pieces and clean cuts. Much cleaner than the Kaiser 404. It's almost the same as with the real steel E571. It's a lot of pieces, so let's get rid of this rest of the cardboard. Just like that, and after cutting the cardboard, we do a new test with the paper. I did clean the edge and a few drags on strop, just to get rid of the residue from cardboard. I think it's pretty good. This is 1 meter of paracord. I'll cut it in 2 pieces, save one for later. Just rolling over. That one miss. I think it performed extremely well for a knife worth about $7. And now we have the tin can. So let's see if the 8CR13 MOV can withstand a tin can. So let's go for it. It was all the way over, but didn't match up. Sharp edges and the hollow grind push the tin can over most of the parts. Here I had a little problem with pushing the tin can together. This was my fault, not the knife. I think it did well so far. Now we have to see how much of the edge are damaged, and just taking away some of the metal from knife, and let's see how it cut paper. It rips more than it cuts, so the edge are damaged, no doubt about that. Down here there are pretty sharp edge, but where I did use the edge on the tin can, it's rather dull. Very dull. So let's see if we can find any flattened spots, and I see several of them. There are some blank spots from here to almost all the way. Don't know if the camera picks up everything, but it's a rather dull knife right now. Now we have to peel an apple just to see the grind of the knife and just to test. This is a knife I've used for many things. There are almost no knife again. It's almost dead. It ain't dead, but when the locking fail, I will throw this away and use one of the other 7010 I got. It feels like a good cut on the apple. Maybe it didn't cut all the way, but most of the apple are actually pretty good. I think the shape of the edge, blade, and the hollow grind makes the knife usable for soft apples and food. I don't feel it's bad for peeling and cutting an apple. Before I did the test, I tried the edge on my hand. There. I just pushed the edge. It wasn't meant to do it, but I was a little unlucky and did something like that, and it penetrated my skin. And now it's time for cleaning this up and do the test with the tomato. Now I clean the knife and the board I use, and time to test how this dull Sanrenmu 7010 are. There are some parts that are actually pretty sharp. A thin slice, try that. Actually, it isn't that bad. After the tin can and all the other stuff I did push the knife through. There are some sharp spots, and some there are not so sharp. Even the dull places on the edge are incredibly good after the tin can. I didn't expect this. Wow. I don't know why, but I think this actually is better than 440C and the Genso. So see, it don't bite well. Just some places. But the Genso with 440, it wasn't me that sharpened that edge, it was the original edge, and that might be why this might be a little better. it's not cutting the paracord very well. And the tip, yes, almost as it was, but here I don't know why it can't cut through paracord and slice tomato that well. This is the worst steel and knife on the end result with paracord, no doubt about that, but I had to saw through the paracord to get if I cut down here, but on the tip it actually just roll, and that was the part sticking in the tin can. That was 1 meter of paracord, half a meter here and half a meter earlier. And I'm going to add something new, just to see how well the tip of the knife are. So let's get rid of this, and here we have softwood, old softwood, just to test the tip of the knife. I'll try to push the same speed and power into the wood 5 times and see if the knife survive, the tip survive. I think that's what was a little too easy. The tip are still going strong. Let's use a little more power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is pine, and it went through pretty long into the wood. That is one of the points. Second one, and here we got one. So how is the tip of the knife, and how is the locking on the knife? Let's just clean the blade and see. The tip are bent a little over, so see it bent to the side. It ain't much, but it is bent. I can feel it. Here you see it even better. But this is a knife that costs about $7, maybe $8 today. And The locking are how much? It seems to have traveled a little bit over, not much, but little bit. I think it held up pretty good. Let's see the first part of the video when I did the original locking on the knife and compared to what you see now. So the only damage are some flattened spots. I don't feel it has rolled over. Maybe here it has rolled a little. I can feel a little burr. But the edges are flattened most part and little rolling there, and the tip are bent. One more thing before you go. Actually, it's two things. I will not do the hard stabbing on wood inside in the studio. I don't like the sound result, and the bench I use will not survive, so I will do the hard stabbing outside when I come to that, and I think that's more for larger knives, fixed knives. Maybe I do 10 light stabbings on the knives just to test the tip, but I don't think the hard stabbing is something I'm gonna do inside, and I'm not that is not because the knife don't survive. I don't care about that. This is a torture test, and I'm more afraid of that this bench I use will not survive it, and the sound, as I told you. But I did a rescue mission on the knife. I did sharpen it and straighten the tip. The tip ain't perfect, but I'm actually gonna use this knife more. The lockup seems to be right where it was, maybe a little more over, but I don't think so. I might do it more scientific next time, like measure it, like here. I can actually measure the thickness between the locking arm and the actual side. 6.35 millimeters or 0.249 inches. And then I have so figures I actually can show, not just look at the start of the video and the last part. I want to do this with some measures, so I want everyone to know what happened to my knives, and be a little more professional about it. It's not a show, it's not just for fun. This is sharpened with the 280 grit LUC-SA medium stone. As you see, a little out of frame, but that was on a few minutes with the LUC-SA. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Please like, subscribe and share.